Hello everyone, welcome to my Python short video tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use string in Python. My name is Chenrui, and let's get started into this video. So a string in programming world is representing a series of characters. So basically everything that related to words and text, we're going to consider be a string in programming. So today I'm going to create another Python script to show you how to use string in Python. I'm going to use win to create this new file and call it the string example.py. You can use whatever text editor that you like to use. Okay, now I'm inside my new created Python file, and I can define a string in here. The first way to define a string is to use double quotation mark, and you can type whatever the text inside this double quotation mark wrap, and then after that you're going to define a string. So since we have a string right now, so we can create a variable called it string1, and then we assign this a string as a content to this variable. So now if I print this string1, it should print out the content on the string, which is this is a string. So let's save this and open another terminal on the same directory, and we can run string example.py. And once it runs, it prints out this is a string on the screen, which is what we want it to do in line 3. So that's the first way you can define a string. And also you can define a multi-line string, use triple quotation mark to wrap this string. So now we just change the variable string1 into a multi-line string. So this is multi-line string. So to verify that, we create a new line in here. And now we save this Python script and run it again. Let's see if it prints out this string in 2 lines. Yes, it does. So that's how you define a multi-line string in Python. So that's the second way you can define a string. But also, without using double quotation mark, actually you're able to use a single quotation mark to define a string as well. Let's comment those out. If you don't know what a comment is, check last video. I have go over details in there. And now let's create another Python variable. Let's call it string2, and this time we use a single quotation mark to define a string. So I'm going to say the content is this is a string as well. And let's print out this variable string2. Now I save this file and then run it in another terminal on the right hand side. As you can see, it just print out this is a string as well. So you can use single quotation mark to define a string as well. Also, you can also use triple single quotation mark to define multi-line string in Python as well. So now I just change this string2 into multi-line string. So I'm going to change the content slightly so that you can see the difference. So this is multi-line string as well, and I'm going to create a new line in here so that when we print it, you're going to print 2 lines. As you can see, it does print out 2 lines. So it's a multi-line string. So that's how you define string in Python. Now I'll go in to show you 2 comments method that you can use to play with string in Python. So I'm going to comment out this as well, and I will keep adding. And now I want to define a new string at here. And also I want to have single line string. And I will say this is all small letters, which is not true, but I'm going to change it to make it true. So all the letters inside this string 3 is all small letters, right? So now if we print it out, it will gonna show, let's save it and run it. So when I run it, it should show all the letters in small letters because that's how we define the content of a string 3. But we can use a method that is available in string in Python that change all the letters to capital letters. That method is upper. And then to use that method, we just need to follow in a string variable and then type a dot and then type in upper, following with a bracket. And then we're going to change all the letters in string 3 to capital letters. So now if I save this and run it, we're going to print out whatever the content is, but in all capital letters. So this is all small letter is actually not true. We're going to become all capital letters. So that's the first method that we can play with in Python. And also if now we create another string that is all capital letter, so string 4 now has all capital letters, and if we try to print it out, it should show us that it's all capital letters. Let's comment out those 2 lines so that we don't get confused when we run it. And now if we save it and we run it again, they're going to show us a line. This is all capital letters, so which is the content of string 4. And now we can use another method to convert all the letters to small letters in this string 4, which is the lower. So now we have this lower, and then if you run it, you're going to print out a line that's all in the small letters. So this is all capital letters will now become false. All right, that's how you use 2 methods in string. All right, I think that's all for this video. In this video, we have learned how to define a Python string, and also we have learned 2 useful methods to play with Python string. I'm going to add comments to my example code and upload to a place so that I can link it in the description below. If you want to check out the codes by yourself, you can click on the link below if you want. Actually, I spent some time to add some comments in my example code, so it makes more sense now. So now you have it. Hopefully this makes sense. If don't, leave a comment below and hopefully I can answer you there. Thank you for watching, and now we're gonna see you in next one.